Hey everyone, welcome back to this wild crypto market, and we're going to talk ADA Cardano because there has been a major upgrade. Dan Gambardello has talked about it. We're going to get into kind of the Plowman hard fork and exactly what this all is going to be about, and can this launch ADA to new unforeseen territories in terms of their price action. So let's get into it. If you are new to the channel, I appreciate you guys all stopping by. I am the Crypto Mark. Welcome back. And if you are a returning subscriber, I thank you guys. Completely free to subscribe. All I ask is that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let's talk some ADA, okay? So I do hold a considerable amount of ADA still in this market. This is more of a hold for me. It's not financial advice either. I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto, just kind of explaining how my mindset is. And what I do with my ADA is, essentially I bought it a long time ago, and I have plans in terms of where they're headed in terms of that price outlook. And it's more of a longer term play for me. It's always been, it's always will be. It's not a crypto that I swing trade. It's not one that I buy and sell. It's just a hold for me. And I'm fine with that. I know a lot of people have different viewpoints and mindsets when it comes down to what they do with their Cardano. But for me, that's kind of how I play it. So I want to get into this article, explain more in detail what's going on about the Plowman hard fork. Okay, but first, let's touch on this market right now. And forgive me, the screen is black real quickly. Let me pull it up for you right now. And this is exactly what we're going to be diving into. As you look at the crypto bubbles, what an outstanding day. We're seeing a lot of the cryptos we talk about. Jasmy, for one, is having an insane day, 33%. But Cardano, not too shabby themselves, a little bit lagging, 5.2% up on the day, still below $1 in terms of that price, under a $35 billion market cap. The volumes there, it's not nothing where we have to start pounding the alarm. It's still been a great month for ADA, up 14.3%, dropping as low as 84.15. But we did hit a yearly high at $1.20 for Cardano, okay? And that's where a lot of people have been watching this channel, watching me talk Cardano. And when Cardano was around a quarter, if you guys remember back when I was making videos, would you rather have ADA or a quarter? That's been one that has really hit home as traders have been able to essentially 5-6x from those levels, okay? So let's get into the Plowman hard fork a little bit more so in depth, okay, and what this all means, all right? And will this send Cardano to $13? This article coming out from coinedition.com, that would be at the upper boundary of my price prediction for Cardano, okay? Nobody has a crystal ball. I can't sit here and look you in the eyes and tell you that I know exactly when Cardano will hit all-time highs, when it will hit periods of some of the upper tiers of my price prediction, where I look for, when I bought my first Cardano, I viewed it at a, $8, $9, $10. That's kind of where my goal was, okay, within buying all of my Cardano. And now we're using these upgrades in these hard forks to kind of send us into the conversation that this could be what takes us to all-time highs and beyond. Now, full disclosure, we'll go full screen on this one. I want to share with you guys exactly what is relevant in my opinion. If you guys remember the Chang hard fork, okay? The Chang hard fork was all anticipation. Everybody was building upon it. This will be changing Cardano forever. Now, I do keep it 100 here on the channel. This is not FUD. I just want to kind of let you guys know that, just because there's a big announcement, there is always the possibility for buy the rumor, sell the news kind of phenomenon that goes down. And within the Plowman hard fork, it's less of an anticipation than what we have with Chang. I'm just going to be fully transparent with that. But it is yet another hard fork, another step along Cardano's roadmap. And within this, as Cardano has officially transformed into a fully decentralized governance model. Now, full disclosure, Cardano is a United States-based crypto, which seemingly looks to be incorporated within Donald Trump's strategic crypto reserve. I think Cardano is going to be one of those shoo-ins if we do get to that position. And we've talked about a little bit about how they want to use Cardano's blockchain and ecosystem to facilitate a lot of things, potentially within that governance model, within voting and how the United States will conduct elections moving forward. But this is kind of where we look into this upgrade going live. And what this does is it transfers control from the project's founding entries to Cardano token holders, okay? Gambardello, widely outspoken within Cardano's ecosystem, one of the prominent voices that does talk about ADA, predicting that a target of $13 is based due to historical trends. Now, within the Plowman hard fork, what does this mean? Okay, so before this hard fork, The governance decisions were made from the three founding organizations, the Cardano Foundation, the IOG, and Emergo, okay? But with Plowman, these responsibilities now are in hands of the community members. More than 98,000 Cardano holders, 3,300 stake pool operators, and 745 delegated representatives now take place in this governance. So it does make Cardano one of the more decentralized blockchains within the top 10. And according to Gambardello, the decentralization has been one of the focuses for Cardano, unlike other cryptos who maybe take more of a hands-on approach to not manipulating, but just getting the price at the forefront of what that crypto is built upon, okay? So Cardano holders now major voters within network decisions. This includes a lot of future hard forks as well as treasury management. So that's just kind of a synopsis of what the Plowman hard fork does entail. But can we realistically hit $13? Okay. Even with the news of the upgrade, Cardano has remained relatively flat, and that's where Gambardello does suggest that Cardano could be in position for a major rally. Now, full disclosure, getting above $3 would be prime. That would be just taking us back to all-time highs, roughly. And if we do look into the potential, the path that Cardano is taking right now in comparison to Ethereum's performance is very much relevant, okay? Ethereum is still waiting in the works to make their move. We look at them trading on the charts. They have been lagging the rest of the market, sleeping giant, if you will. Now, Ethereum within the last cycle, okay, surged 5,800% from its bear market low to its bull market high last cycle. And if Cardano follows that similar position, that's where you get the $13 price tag for ADA, okay? Closing out the market cap at around roughly $500 billion, okay? More conservatives bring that estimate to $7 to $10. That would be a 4,400% growth from previous lows. That's kind of aligning with more historically where I am at with all the data and the on-chain metrics. That's kind of where you see a lot of exponential gains following key upgrades. However, I do want to be important, make this an important kind of bullet point. If you remember the Chang hard fork, it was not all sunshine and roses, okay? We did get a little bit of a pump, but it was more of a buy the rumor, sell the news event, and was unfortunate, suffered the consequences of maybe the more broader crypto market along the way, okay? So the big thing for Cardano right now is getting back into the institutions. I think that right now what we have going on, you heard some bullish remarks from Jerome Powell. A lot of people do feel both ways on that one. The softening in terms of interest rates, there's a little bit of pressure from Donald Trump at the top, what the Federal Reserve is going to do. Me personally, I think it's something where there's so much steam at the top and what's going on actually within the United States that the crypto market was kind of taking a hesitancy approach, a wait-and-see approach, if you will. Kind of what the next move is, nobody really knows, okay? Donald Trump is a very volatile man, very volatile as he runs the largest organization now in the world, the United States government. And I think this is something where if we look at it at face value, it does set up good and bode well for crypto. However, calling a spade, I do want to kind of preface this all by saying we just really, quite frankly, don't know what that looks like yet. So I think it's a glass half full, glass half empty conversation. I think it is bullish, but we just quite frankly don't know the details yet. And this is kind of the time, and I'll never tell you guys to buy or sell a crypto once again. I'll reiterate that. But this is something where if you look kind of how crypto works and functions, everybody wants to get in on crypto when it's pumping, right? You have these strong days, crypto's up 20, 30%, it turns heads, people's eyes open wide, and everybody gets bullish and starts FOMOing in. But the real movers within crypto are buying when the market's down. They believe in projects when they're showing signs of strength during times of weakness. And that's kind of the overall narrative that does make you a successful trader here in this market. Follow the whales, follow the money is something I say pretty religiously here on the channel. And if you look at what whales are doing in terms of their movement, they're buying when people aren't. And that's kind of what tips the scales of people getting back into said cryptos. And that's something with Cardano I think is very much holding true because it's one of those cryptos that is lagging. We're going to just say what it is. It's lagging. It's still at great numbers right now. It's doing well, but it's still lagging and not outperforming other cryptos that are in the top 10, in the top 25, and beyond. So, whales are buying Cardano. They're betting big on it. The open interest is there, but actually getting that price impact, maybe, if we want to talk about it now, if the Plowman or the Plowman hard fork is going to be enough to act as that catalyst to launch Cardano to unforeseen levels. We'll see if Dan Gambardella and his price prediction holds true. $13 may be a little bit too bullish for me, but it's still something to get me talking about ADA, and that's always a good thing because I do enjoy talking Cardano with you guys every single day. So that's kind of my update. That's where I stand on this. If you guys want to know more Cardano, we do talk every single day right here on the channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Cheers.